To make a short video covering Toughness Coherency Regen, and why not only is it a terrible perk, but that it also hasn't been relevant since patch 13. The talent tree update gave all 4 classes new ways of filling their toughness bar, with all of these being a lot more reliable than Coherency, due to one key reason. The Coherency regen turns off during melee. Yes, you did in fact hear me right. If you're currently engaged with melee, with any enemy, you won't get any value out of it. This is pretty terrible for a horde game that spawns a lot of melee enemies, and if this wasn't enough of a deal breaker to you, I'm going to show you the ideal setup to make the most of this stat. For 3 times 30% coherency perks on curios, the Loner Aura and Fortitude and Fellowship, the rate stacks multiplicatively with Loner and Fortitude and Fellowship to give you 21.357 regen per second, and with these 3 times tier 4 perks, it takes us 0.768 seconds for the delay to kick in. For the amount of investment this takes, not only through curios but also talents, it's middling at best, and if we have a look around the Zealot talent tree, we can spot many talents that make not only this curio perk but also this mechanic completely redundant, these being with all of these miscellaneous nodes around the tree, what value is a perk that only works when 1. You're in coherency radius of your team as a zealot, and 2. Ranged enemies are aggroed. If you're currently being shot, rather than getting suppressed and taking pot shots that are missing, you should instead be dodge sliding, which grants you range attack immunity, and suppressing enemies in melee instead. Yes, this is a thing, and you should probably make use of it more often. The second best setup for this involves stacking 3 times 30% coherency perks, which stacks additively with Linchpin on Ogryn to give us 18 coherency regen. Not only is this worse than the Zealot setup, but it's completely redundant due to Ogryn having toughness on demand. If you are not either heavy attacking to fill your toughness bar, or making use of steady grip plus bullet bravado, I'm sorry to say but you're actively playing the class wrong. The Ogrynomicon is a very well presented guide that helps newer players a lot, I'm sure, but this is just one example of the creators leading people astray with bad advice. Rather than taking coherency regen and wasting a talent on Linchpin, I highly recommend you stack flat toughness, gunner resistance, flat health instead, as these work regardless of where your team is, and regardless of what state the enemy is in. Due to keeping this short, I'm not going to go over the veteran or psyker talent trees in depth, but they have no issue getting toughness outside of coherency either, with this perk being even more useless on psyker, if anything. When reading guides online, even if you feel like it's from a trusted source, please test things yourself. There are a lot of interactions in this game that are obtuse, and they don't make sense, so just assuming something works the way you think it does nothing but hurt you in the long run. Thanks for watching.